What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the InvertBitt. Today we are going to develop this using AJAX and PHP. Before moving ahead, if you are a beginner or you have no clear idea about AJAX, then I will recommend you to watch our previous video called Simple AJAX in PHP. The link is given in the description. Okay, let's get started. This is the basic HTML template that I made using Bootstrap 4. As usual, you can find the code of this page as well as the final project in the description. Let's move on to the AJAX now. Under the script tag, type document ready function, which will ensure the whole page loaded before performing any action inside it. We are going to develop live search in a database. That means every time when you press any key inside the input box, it will look into the database for a match and returns data. That can be done using key press function on the input box. Now an AJAX method which contains couple of parameters. First one is a type. I am using post, but you can also use a get method, but post is more secure. Next is the URL, the name of your backend file. I have already created one with the name search.php. Then data, it is a payload that will send on the URL defined above. Then success function, which will execute after successful execution of our backend file. And the output parameter is data. Let's assign data to our table body. First, assign ID to the table body, and then assign data to it. Very straightforward till now. Okay, now let's move on to the backend file. Now we need a database to store our data. I am using MySQL. I have already created one table inside my database called the employee. I have also added some dummy data inside that. SQL file is also available in the description. Let's connect our database now. You can connect your MySQL data using MySQLi connect function, which contains 4 parameters. First one is the server name. If you are running your site on any online server, then type their IP address. Otherwise, it will be localhost. Then username. If you have not set any username, then by default it is root. Then password. If you have not set, then leave it blank. And the last one is the database name. Now form SQL query. In my case, I need all columns from the table that contains a search key in their first name. To run your query, use MySQLi query function, which contains 2 parameters. First one is the variable of MySQLi connect function, and the second one is SQL query variable. This function returns result in the form of MySQLi rows. To check whether we got any results or not, use MySQLi numRows function and pass a result variable. If we got result rows greater than 0, then we will iterate through each row to form a table rows. Use a while loop to iterate through all rows, and then MySQLi fetch a sock function to fetch data of each row and assign it to a variable row, so that we can access the parameters or columns of each row through this variable. Let's copy our sample table row from index.php. Then replace this dummy data with the row variable. You can get a specific column value of a row like $row under square brackets name of the column, as you have given in your database. Remember, it is case sensitive. If no result found, then add a row with data as 0 result found. Okay, let's run now. So you can see it's working finely. If you have thousands of rows in your database, then it may take some time to load. In this case, you can add loader as we have seen in the previous video. Link is given in the description. Please do like and share our video and don't forget to subscribe our channel to get latest update. See you soon in the next video.